5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Sync.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BrickFeed Podcast. I am EXX Trooper.
I'm Bar.
I'm Meso.
I'm Ven.
And this is the BrickFeed Podcast, and I just said that twice
Yeah,
in the intro.
woo!
You know, I was like,
You actually find me usually say it twice.
do we really? That's
Yeah.
so awkwardly weird. Why do we do that?
It's usually like, and once again, this is the BrickFeed Podcast episode. Insert episode number and then the date.
Let's see. I'm going to check the file. Oh, it's episode 82.
It is.
And we're recording this on Thursday, December 14th, 2017. All right.
At approximately
That's so funny.
1:03
Yeah.
p.m. Pacific time, which is approximately 4:03 p.m. Eastern time, which is approximately
3:03 Central Time.
And
So I have some
what
good
time
news.
is it? Oh,
It's 22:03, so it's 3 past 10
there you go.
p.m. PM, right? PM is
PM is
dark?
PM is darkness with no parents.
darkness outside. All right, yeah, PM. All right. So
Darkness, no parents.
Everybody in the chat's freaking out about X hosting, so I want to ask you, how do you
I'm
feel?
hosting today. I took over BrickFeed Podcast. In a turn of events, I established dominance in the TTV boardroom, and so this is just how things are now. You know, just think of me like Disney. You know, I'm just slowly buying up everything, and in the end, I'll just consume the world and enslave humanity. It's a great little thing. So let's get started. Did any of you guys buy any Lego stuff this week?
Heck no, dude.
You're funny, man. You have funny jokes.
Did you
Actually-
buy anything, Var?
I didn't buy anything this week, but I don't think I ever mentioned that I got the snow speeder.
No, you
Oh,
did
did
not.
you?
How was that?
Which
Yeah.
snowspeeder?
The Last Jedi snow speeder.
Oh,
Was
was that
not-
after or before you watched it?
Not snow speeder, sand speeder.
Sand
Oh,
speeder.
Oh,
Okay.
It's pretty easy to confuse because it's essentially the exact same thing.
but
Nice.
it's a recolor. It's a
Yeah,
new color Var. So
it's a
crazy.
recolor of the snow speeder, which is
interesting. I don't
And it's not
remember
completely
seeing
different
this.
color. It's instead of white is beige or
oh,
It's
boy!
beige.
Such
But it
fun.
is it is practically the exact same set. So if you own a snow speeder, just know what you're getting if you decide to get the set. It's literally the same thing except in a new color.
It has one piece in it, which is incredibly revolutionizing, and I think it's crazy. But apart from
Yeah.
that,
It's got
pretty
like
just
a-
boring.
It's slightly different. The build is ever so slightly different, but that's about it.
Yeah.
What do you think,
It's-
Var? Would you recommend?
I mean, yeah, it's neat. I mean,
If
kinda-
you don't,
It's
if you
like
don't have
a
the sand
$30
speeder-
set. Is it worth the $30?
does it feel $30, Var?
Yeah, Var, answer the question.
Does it
No,
feel
not really.
licensed $30?
It's a neat set.
It looks
right.
looks like it should be a $20 set, but you know, licensing
If you
fees and
don't
all.
already own a snow speeder, then sure. If you really like Star Wars sets and you don't own a snow speeder, which if that's the case, then you probably already own a snow speeder. But if you don't for some reason, then yeah, you can go ahead and get it. I guess it's fine. It's like
That's
Justice
pretty-
League. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not really doing anything amazing. But it's not really offensive. It's just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's
did
cool.
you get anything,
That's like-
Meso? No, you already you started laughing. Yeah. What about you, X?
The
Did you
thing
get
is,
anything?
is I got something, but it was a while ago. But I couldn't talk about it a while ago, so I'm going to talk about it now.
Okay.
And that is when I was in England. I was at Hamley's, and there they had the big Lego BB-8 model. And it's usually 1,100 krones around here, and that's just insanely expensive. Even though the set is pretty amazing. But it was there for £87, and I don't like models like that. But it was going to be a gift for Christmas for my girlfriend because she really likes BB-8, and she is really busy right now, and it's so close to Christmas, so she won't be able to listen to this BrickFeed before Christmas comes out. So I can actually say that I'm getting this for her.
What if she
on
does?
This podcast? She won't, because she is gonna get back with her family, and she's not gonna bring like a lot of electronics or whatever.
Got it.
Because she's just gonna be around family 24/7, basically.
Well, all right.
And yeah, so I mean,
really
the
like
box
the
is
BB-8
neat.
set. It looks unique and fresh.
Yeah, and it has
You-
like these like neat
You
little
like the
controls in it.
BB-8 set, or you don't like it?
I like it.
Okay, because for a second it sounded like I don't like,
really like it.
the BB-8 set. It's unique.
I
and
really
Yo,
fresh.
like
speaking of
I don't like
BB-8,
that.
It's one of my favorites of the year, to be honest.
Star Wars hype tonight, am I right?
Oh
I
yeah.
already watched it.
You've already seen it?
Yep, I saw it last night. Premiere.
Wow.
Wow, I prepared
Well,
early for you.
Yeah,
Man.
we're 6 hours ahead of you guys. So
That makes sense, yeah.
I know the entire
lame.
plot, so actually we should talk after this. I basically have already seen the movie.
I'm gonna.
No
Can I
spoilers,
say
did you
one
like it?
sentence? Can I I can say it with one sentence. Everything about.
As long
this
as there's
movie.
no spoilers.
There's absolutely no spoilers, and
Okay.
that's literally all I'm gonna say. No spoilers. It was very good story, but at times it felt like a Marvel movie, and that's good in Marvel movies, but not in my Star Wars movies.
That is what I have heard as well. I echo that sentiment.
Well,
All
I
right.
like Marvel movies, so I can't see me complaining.
Sam,
Yeah, that's why I'm very excited to know what you guys have to
Oh,
see
it
about
must be it must be funny, right? It's got one of those like Force Awakens funny scenes. That makes sense.
It's very XDD LeMayo, I must say.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
One would, yeah, so looking forward to it. So, that's cool. We talked about all our Lego stuff,
By the time
you
this
know.
is out, the movie will already been out. We've got the TDP podcast tomorrow, so I'm assuming we'll
I'm
probably
sure we'll
end up
talk about it
talking
there, yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
And I am looking forward to listen to it. So, first on our news docket today is very related to what we were just talking about, actually. It is a new Star Wars set out. It is the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Ooh.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Have they ever made a set based off this before?
I'm sure.
Yes, they literally
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and
Okay.
I looked at it and I was just like, my first reaction when I saw it was, really?
Oh,
Another one? I was like, did we just
This
did
looks
we
like
just
crap.
have this?
That's so
dude,
underwhelming.
this looks so.
This
Yeah.
is really boring.
Yeah, and like it literally looks like the previous set, but just cut off half of it. And like the first version of the Cantina, the first set that they released like this, or it's not the first, but it's the last one they released. It just looks like this set, but more. And even then, it just looks like
Yeah,
half
I'm looking
of
at the one they released before, and that looks way better than what we're getting here. What
Yeah.
on earth were they thinking? What is
but
this?
still like a quarter of the actual bar though, and this one they also get like a quarter of the bar. It's like, why didn't they release just tiny bits that just combine together
but you're
to one
missing-
big cantina?
Yeah, the old
That'd be
one
really
was
You're
cool.
missing
so
like
good.
2 sections of it though. Like you still have like you have like the actual bar section, but then you don't have the roof to it. Like that's in the other one.
This is gonna retail for $40.
No, it's not.
That's $40 right
That's
there.
that's
No, it's
nope,
not.
I
Oh
am
my
not tossing
God.
It is.
$40 out on that.
That
Yeah.
looks awful.
Come on.
And it's a shame too, because I remember the first time they released this, because it was one of the first Star Wars sets a friend of mine got, and it's like it's almost like nostalgic when the first Cantina came out. So it's a shame that they're just making like weak sets like this, you know?
Yeah,
They're pretty
this
cool.
this is weaker than weak.
Look at these. Look at these two.
This
like
is weak
side
without
by
an
side.
E. This is whack.
Wiggity whack.
This is wiggity whack.
I am very disappointed, dude.
Same. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go find the old one on eBay or something.
Yeah. Well, I will say
many
that,
pieces
like,
were in the
as a
original
set,
one?
I mean, it's great that they're trying to get a little bit of everything,
616.
you know, with the door, with the bar, with the shoot scene, but, you know, and then with such a small budget in terms of pieces and everything, I
Yeah,
guess
they like
so.
literally halved the budget.
Yeah, but I think a big part is that thing in the back there, which most people won't even recognize or remember that they saw in the movie, is just there as well, and it seems to use a lot of parts. And it's just, and is it like I don't know that much. I know more than the average person about Star Wars, and I just have no idea what that is. Like, is it a ship? Is it?
I have no idea what that is.
Can it go into space? Can it?
I have no idea at all.
I don't know either. But I will say it's a really good for figures, though. This is very much one of those very mediocre set piece, and just slapped on some really, really sought after figs because you get. I do
like that Sand Trooper. I like the kind of dust detailing that they've added to him.
Yeah,
really
they're
cool.
just like, we're running out of details to add to the Stormtroopers, so now we'll just make them dirty.
Give them weathered effects. That's really cool, though. I mean, like, a lot of people do like custom stuff like that. They'll make them look weathered, and it's pretty cool to see it come out of the box like that. So
yeah, it's I mean, they're always adding detail to those Star Wars figures. That's cool. And it's also the first time we actually get a figure of the guy standing in the bar. You know, so that's cool.
Yeah, I guess.
I love Han and Greedo.
Well,
and.
Han and Greedo look pretty cool.
Yeah, no, not Han Solo. AT put in the chat what the actual thing is.
What's the difference?
It's apparently a 9,000 Z001 land speeder.
ZOMG. Land speeder hype.
You know, it's not a 9001 land speeder, but, you know, it's still something.
Z1000 or Z1001.
Okay.
I know that they have done weather effects before on Stormtroopers. Jiddle in the chat. This is just the first time they've added to this amount of detail on the already detailed Stormtroopers. You know, but that figure is also pretty great. I got that.
The minifigures are great. The set itself is, like we've already said, very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Is there any other sets that have been revealed this week?
There is
multiple.
Indeed.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's see what else we have on our news docket, and that is new BrickHeadz, actually.
Oh, snap!
And it's not something from a already established theme.
Oh,
so
yeah, this is a big deal.
Okay.
This is a very, very big deal, actually, and we're actually
Elves
getting
BrickHeadz.
No.
Oh, I read that wrong. Okay.
No, just
Elves and BrickHeadz.
Yeah, Elves is another thing that's come out. They're doing seasonal BrickHeadz, you know.
And that begs the question if they're going to do these like the next year, because they always have like these kind of seasonal sets every now and then. They're kind of underwhelming, so it's pretty cool that they actually have BrickHeadz for them now. So it begs the question if they will do that only for this year, or like they will continue down the line.
Valentine's B.
Yep, be my Valentine, dude.
I get it.
Why did they call it that?
Really?
So Valentine's
That's
B.
why?
That's why.
For that little pun?
Yeah, that's totally
Really?
That it's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
This makes it very, very easy for Valentine's Day for me, though. Cause,
I do not know how I feel about this.
You don't
why
like them?
not? Like about the bee itself, or just seasonal BrickHeadz?
All the seasonal ones.
I like
I
Santa,
do not
dude.
know how I feel about it.
Santa and the turkey make me happy.
I think all of them look really cute. I think it's just cool because I was thinking
They look cute, but like, I mean, I like BrickHeadz. I like BrickHeadz a lot. But part of the appeal to me is getting a character that I really want, you know, like.
But you don't want Santa Claus?
You don't want the Valentine's bee?
Okay.
Or the Easter Bunny?
Of all of these, the Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus ones are the ones that appeal to me the most. With that said,
You don't want the bunny?
no, I don't want the stupid bunny. None of these other BrickHeadz are all that appealing to me. They're kind of, I mean, they're
They're gonna be shelf warmers.
Yeah, I think they're shelf warmers. And then like also like
they're
Santa
BrickHeadz, dude. They're gonna sell, you know, those pop figures. They fly off as well. You know, these are small,
but even
cute
pop
things.
figures have shelf warmers.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's just because there's so many of them. They're just
and like
trying
the
to take over
Santa
the world.
Claus and Mrs. Claus one really only appeals to a certain demographic too. So you've got that going for you as well. Same with the Easter Bunny. So
I will buy that turkey
and
day
the turkey.
one.
A lot of people
and the turkey.
who aren't fans of Thanksgiving
That's
won't
actually
get
really
the turkey.
weird that we get a turkey. That's literally one country.
Yeah, because any other country. Because I was like, why is there a turkey in here? What has that? What's that?
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
Oh. Yeah, like I did. That
Are these American sets only? Like, do we know that?
No, they're not going to do that.
Well, then I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but that doesn't seem likely.
These
white
are strange
suspect.
choices. These are strange choices, IMO. I don't know.
Really, what would you have instead?
I wouldn't have done seasonal BrickHeadz, to be honest.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
I think the choices are strange, but I also think that the concept is kind of dumb.
Rip.
Dang.
I don't know.
Feel bad for the guy that came up with this idea.
Everyone's
It's
a
cute, I
critic.
guess,
No.
but
Your
I like
idea
it.
is dumb.
well, I mean, like the one thing I'll give it is that it makes cute gifs. You know, like I could.
They don't
buy
move though. They don't have joints or
Yeah, that's the
articulation bars.
point.
You can
It's not like-
customize them and give them joints.
No, you're not going to customize it. If it's a gift to your parents, for instance, all they're going to do is open it, build it, and have it on their desk or something. That's what they're for. That's what a BrickHeadz is.
Pretty
so
true.
I think these make decent gifts. Like you can get some little Christmas gifts for your parents. Give them like a little Lego Santa Claus or something. That's cute.
Yeah.
You can give your dad the Santa Claus and your mom the Mrs. Claus. That's cute.
Hey.
I like that.
Hey.
But
And then they'll step
Hey.
on it, and then they will get angry that they got that for Christmas.
True.
you can get your Valentine the little bee,
And she'll say, "What is this?" And you'll have to explain
she'll
it.
open it up and then break up with you immediately.
Yep.
But yeah,
Hey.
I don't know. Actually, I'm slowly beginning to see the appeal of these as I'm thinking about scenarios in which they would be good for it. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, you could give the witch out on like Halloween, like you can give them candy and a little witch BrickHead or something.
That would be a very expensive Halloween.
It would be an expensive. I mean, there are
very expensive
that-
for rich people. I guess
This is why. Yeah, this is exactly why you go to rich neighborhoods on Halloween.
because they'll give you Lego BrickHeadz, guys. You heard it here first from Bar.
Well, usually this because they'll give you a crap ton of candy, but now they'll give you Lego BrickHeadz.
I love it.
Huh?
Huh.
So I
So
think
now are you gonna get the Easter Bunny?
no.
What if you got the Easter Bunny? Would you?
I see no
accept
appeal to
it?
the turkey. That one's stupid. The Easter Bunny is kind of like the Halloween one, but less cool.
Leave the turkey alone.
And also more, smaller demographic. So
I don't know. I think these are cool. I'm just happy that they're doing something BrickHeadz that isn't just licensed sets. I just very much welcome this of them just toying around. The best thing I can see happening with BrickHeadz is them making like BrickHeadz themed after like old themes that people are very fond of, like classic space, pirates, etc. That'd be really cool to have as BrickHeadz, and
You think
I think
that'd
there'd
go
be some
over
cool
well?
appeal with them. Yeah. One can only dream, but we'll probably get a bunch of like white and black and gray.
I just
Star
find
Wars
it
figures.
weird how very clearly this is catering to Americans.
Yeah.
Like this is a very, very American season. Or
You guys
series
really
of
like
BrickHeadz.
bees?
We do, dude. It's all about the bees.
I hate
It's the
these.
combination of Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and yes, the Halloween one. Even though the Halloween one is pretty, I feel like that one's pretty universal.
The turkey's definitely the most blatant, but then the
but
others
the
just
turkey's the
compound.
blatant one that really tells you. Oh, okay.
I'm very...
What? Everybody likes turkey.
Yeah,
Like,
in this
Max,
these
you
specific
are-
context.
you like turkey, right?
These are some very American holidays that they're catering to here, though. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
I think
I
they're
can
really
see it.
cool. So now we have established
What else we
another
got?
thing. We have established that VAR does not like anything.
He doesn't
I
like
don't like
these
happiness or holidays. I want people to suffer.
All right.
We've established that VAR doesn't like bunnies.
Or bees.
Huh.
Or turkey.
Bees.
Turkeys.
Or Santa Claus.
Or anything.
It's because Santa Claus never got you anything.
Dude, I got presents all the time.
Dude, whatever.
Whatever.
Do you guys
you-
have that
who
thing
do you get
happen to you
presents from?
where like every Christmas your pile of presents got smaller and smaller the
Oh, yeah.
older you got?
Oh, yes.
I remember being a little kid and like I don't know, like 3 years old and waking up on Christmas morning and there's just like it felt like the pile of gifts reached to the roof essentially.
Yep.
And it was never that good again.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. There was one Christmas I got like 2 huge Star Wars sets, and
Which
that
were they?
that was probably the best one. I got the Star Destroyer and Jabba's sail barge,
For me, it would always be about,
Wow,
like,
dude.
BIONICLE waves.
and
So,
I still had like other sets, and that was great.
like, when the
two
Glatorian
big
came out,
ones?
I got all the Glatorian, but then BIONICLE got canceled. So then the next year I got like the stars, and I was like, oh, that's not nearly as good. And then eventually they started downsizing the amount of sets from like 13, then they went down to 8 for Hero Factory, then they went down to like 7, and then they just stopped coming out before Christmas. So, yeah.
Sucks to be a Meso.
Pretty much.
Have you guys... I don't know if you guys have gone Christmas shopping for like, I don't know, family, friends, or anything.
Mm-hmm. I don't have family or friends.
Oh
no.
That's sad.
Sucks to be you, man.
I was gonna say, but if you guys were any of them Lego sets?
Only a few times.
Really?
Yeah. Not many people I know are into Lego.
Well, like, what'd you get?
You mentioning the stars. The stars made me reminded me of this picture.
What is this?
That was fun.
Oh!
It's just a funny meme.
Yeah, I saw that before. Oh, good. Stop. Wait, not like that. Incredible.
Oh, no. Oh, that was a roller coaster of emotion.
I do like how in recent years LEGO is moving towards more, like, easily giftable sets, though. Like, particularly all the advent calendars. I know people, like, eat that stuff up. Star Wars advent calendars. I've always wanted to get into that.
It's funny you say that, because the LEGO calendars in Norway have been, like, the biggest shelf warmers ever. They were just really expensive this year, so nobody bought them.
I guess I'm wrong.
So they're just stacked everywhere, especially the Star Wars ones. Like, for the first time ever, they've been on, like, 50% off, which is just crazy. I'm like I hop in the air if something's like 20% off in Norway, and they're just 50% off in the holiday season. And I think like the most I've seen is the Star Wars one, like 20% off, and it's just insane. Even when they're so cheap, people just don't want them. I don't know what happened. I even spoke to someone who knows, who like owns like a little toy store, and they just have no idea. You know, I guess it's just very underwhelming this year.
RIP.
Yeah.
Really weird with Star Wars movie coming out and everything. I mean, maybe like I can probably just look around in all the stores after because Star Wars premiered yesterday. So
it's not only is it the quality of the sets, it's the prices, man. Like, I walked into the Lego aisle recently at a Target. I'm thinking, let's see if I want to actually pick up anything when I have the money. And there's just nothing that stuck out to me, and it's kind of sad. It's like, for once, I was in the Lego aisle and I didn't think, oh, I know what I want to pick up, you know?
I felt that way every time I've gone to Target recently, yeah.
Yeah.
At least Walmart always has stuff on perpetual clearance. You can always find something there.
I guess, but maybe part of it is also just being burnt out of buying Lego this year. I feel like I bought a lot overall.
Yep.
What with what's it called?
I have more Lego than I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
As I'm in the middle of making a move,
I feel like it could either be that I'm just burnt
out,
or the sets aren't as appealing.
I'm in the middle of making a move right now and packing up and sorting through all my stuff, and I've realized I have far too much Lego. I have a ridiculous, absurd amount, and I need to get rid of it.
Rid of it? Really? You don't think, I need to sort it all so I can make something incredible?
I would love nothing more than to sit around and mock all day. That'd be awesome, but I feel like that time has passed, and I have 10 years of G1 BIONICLE, and then another 7 years of CCBS, plus the system stuff. It's too much. It just takes up too much space.
Wow, when you put it that way, yeah, it's 17
years
7 years
worth of sets. And
I
parts
just like
and brittle plastic that breaks, and it's like,
dude,
when you don't mock all the time, it's hard to justify keeping all these pieces.
Yeah,
but
17 years.
But Meso, why is it too late to mock?
No, it's just
he doesn't have that kind of time.
You're a young person. You got your whole life.
If I was gonna learn to like really get into mocking at this point, it would be with system. Particularly,
besides, all you're gonna do is make a mock, post it online, and people are gonna criticize you about how you don't know how to mock.
Exactly.
Welcome to the Lego community,
Lamau.
Not if you put it on the Lego galleries.
the galleries that are closing down.
Are they closing down?
They're closing down.
Didn't you see Magic Ninja's messages last week?
Oh.
The Lego galleries are closing down.
That's probably something we should have talked about. Yeah, but yeah, they're closing down. That's unfortunate. It's crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I might mock one
Big
day,
news.
but like particularly my G1 Bionicle parts. Like I have a giant plastic tub filled with nothing but giant silver swords. That's really irritating every time I look at that
Didn't you
box.
buy that?
Make a Christmas sweater.
Do you remember the giant bag of parts you bought?
I remember.
Breaker?
Oh
Black
yeah,
blades.
dude.
But
I
those
think
were
Meso
black blades. These are just giant silver swords.
It's the same thing. They're just
Like
giant
the
black
same
swords.
principle.
One.
Yeah, you're just making excuses, Meso. You have a problem.
You went out of your way to get a
bionicle
bag
blades.
full of them, too.
You need-
No,
You're like, man,
You
I hate
go
you.
fast and you go rehab. I hate you. You suck.
We want to help. This isn't
Stupid.
an
Show them
interaction.
those Lego
Idiot.
parts and die.
Gosh.
It's not true. It's impossible. Listen,
I
made a
hate
mock.
hoarding stuff.
I made a mock
But I
of the
love
Blackthorn
hoarding
Rex
stuff.
thing. Okay, I'm gonna post it on the boards one day. What I can't make a mock with is like all the silver blades from Bionicle because there's so many different sizes. You try making a mock with 30 Brutaka swords and come back to me. Or 10 Might X Skyblock.
Why do you have so many?
I don't know why.
Alright. That's enough of that.
It's gonna be impossible to take.
Was that a song cough?
I
Is that
think
a
it
thing?
was.
No, that's that. No. Rewind. Bar's broken.
Okay, X. What's the next thing on the docket?
What's the next thing?
Oh,
What's the
we were in the
X
middle
What's
of
the
news
next
docket.
thing?
Oh.
Look, if all we're gonna do is argue about how Meso is dumb, then we're gonna be here all day. You're dumb.
I like Meso. I don't think he is dumb. Now we have conflicting feelings in the podcast, heightening the drama
Oh
in
my
the
God.
conversation, giving you guys some excitement
Yes.
to listen to. But on more important things, LEGO revealed today some sets, or actually not today, but there were some new sets this week that were not new. They're just new pictures of old sets we actually already talked about.
I don't
but
think
yeah,
we talked about
sets
the Mighty
again.
Micros. We can talk about those.
Oh, the Mighty Micros are new, yeah.
Words cannot
yeah.
properly quantify how much I hate Mighty Micros.
Why? Because
Dude,
they're
It's a
stupid
theme that
faces.
needs to die.
Whoa.
Listen,
Whoa!
I really appreciate
You
and
need to calm down.
I give a lot of thanks to LEGO for making cheap sets with cool little builds for kids who can get cool minifigures, but they're not minifigures. Their faces are cartoonized to such a point where
Okay,
they're completely
is-
worthless.
Do you know why? Do you want to know why they're like that?
I will agree with you there. I wish they didn't
look, zoom
stylize the
zoom
Mighty
in on
Micros.
Harley Quinn's face on this picture and tell me what part of that is supposed to make me go, I want to buy this set, except for like comedy value. Which I guess some people might do it just for the meme, but I certainly am not going to do it.
Yeah.
X, what was your question?
The reason why they have them so weirdly
Harley
different.
Quinn, more like hardly in my cart. 'Cause I'm not gonna buy
She's
it.
seated well in the. She's in the car though. She's not. But yeah.
I said
but
my
yeah,
cart.
anyway.
I do like the Joker's face.
Yeah,
I think the Joker's face works.
that's true.
I like it more than the
But
weird
that's more of the
grin
character.
that he had, and it fits more.
Yeah. But the
Well, I
reason
was
why
gonna
they
say I
have
like it more than the grin that he had, or the grimace, I guess, that he had for the Lego Batman movie sets.
Yeah.
oh, is it? Yeah, it looks kind of the same style, from the Lego movie ish. But yeah,
I
anyway,
mean, he
why
has
they
the same hair, but the face is different.
Oh. But the reason why they have them so weird is because then they're so incredibly different from the figures that you get in the actual big sets.
Yeah,
So
but that's why
that's
they're so bad.
Yeah, I know, but like that's why they're like that, so that you still have value on those big sets, so that if you want those characters that are sought after, you still need to make the big set. Yeah, so you still need to buy the big sets. So now they can essentially sell the same figures twice, but cheaper.
So Lego is intentionally making the minifigures look stupider in these sets, so that you buy the.
I think they're trying to go for a style just to make them, because they need to look very different. So that like the best way to do that is go for a style. And I mean,
we gotta make Thor an emote, dude. We gotta find an HD picture of this.
Please.
Yeah, these are just an emote gold mine, basically, for this. For the
oh my goodness, that freaking Thor
for the Discord, you know.
It's ridiculous.
Put your suggestions on like a TTV boards topic or something. Just whichever microfigs faces you get, you know, just put them in there. You know, that'd be great.
Maybe I'm starting to change my mind. I might actually buy that for the meme Thor. It'd be pretty great.
I will say that you probably, like, a big selling point, I think, for the Guardians of the Galaxy one, at least, is that you get the mixtape, which I think is really cool.
That is cool.
But it seems...
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
But it's like, do I really want to buy an entire set just for that one tiny piece? But then again, the set is also incredibly small, so it's like,
and like, Thanos Mighty Micro from way back when, I really wanted to buy that. Because these builds are awesome, particularly the Gauntlet car. That's one of the coolest things I've seen from
I have that little set.
Small-scale LEGO set. But the faces, Iron Man is disgusting.
I don't know. I don't think they're that bad. Prentice asked if these are worse than the Harry Potter faces, and I don't think so at all.
Not at all.
Potter faces are
Harry Potter's on a different level of bad.
Harry Potter's still on like
the Harry
top.
Potter faces are so
I think
bad.
the Harry Potter minifigures might be some of the worst minifigures I've ever seen.
Yeah,
come out of LEGO.
There's no contest.
Terrible.
No.
Oh wow! No, so I just looked at that Infinity Gauntlet car. That is really cool.
Yep.
Look at that. I don't think the face is that bad. That looks pretty comic book.
The face
that
for
looks pretty
Thanos
Iron
looks
Man,
fine.
That Thanos minifigure actually looks
Iron
really
Man,
cool.
though.
I actually really like that.
Great.
Something tells me that the Thanos minifigure from for the new Avengers movie sets is might not
going to be anything like
figure.
that.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
I
We
don't
don't
think it
know.
will be.
Those sets are not out, so we have no idea how.
No
it's gonna
idea
look.
at all.
Yeah,
we haven't
no
seen
idea.
them at all.
Zero idea.
We don't know that it's
Yeah.
not going to be a normal minifigure, and will
Yeah,
instead be a
normal
big
is-
In
figure.
fact,
I
it's
don't-
going to be a Mighty Micro figure. Guarantee it.
Is it really?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I thought.
So can we talk about the DC superhero sets real quick?
You were probably not there for that episode, but yeah. So you can.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to say it's really cool to have a Lobo minifigure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they actually give him a cool like vehicle as well.
Yeah, I would probably get that
Lobo
set.
set looks
And
awesome.
Crypto's in it too.
I don't even know who Lobo is.
Bounty hunter dude.
That's
I
what
must
he
have
does.
not have been here when we talked about these either, because these are definitely new to me.
We had a big debate about it.
The new Lex Luthor mech is pretty neat compared to the old one.
That looks really cool. I remember complaining about the old one for like an hour.
Oh, really?
This
Like
one
the
looks
older one?
great. No,
you complained. This was the one you complained about.
Really?
Yeah,
But
it
looks
was
so
the
much
other
better
way
now.
around. You loved the old one and you didn't like this one.
No,
Well,
I
actually,
mean,
no, you
that
didn't.
was John. That was
No.
I wasn't
But yeah.
actually complaining. I just remember us complaining about it for an hour.
Yeah, we had a big debate on the podcast about this set. I want to do like a funny addendum. Way back
Interesting.
when I mentioned that I didn't like this new Lex Luthor mech. I thought the coloration was weird. I don't think I ever addressed this on a BrickFeed podcast. It's been like 3 months. So it was actually my monitor. My monitor was like auto-adjusting colors way back when to where I thought it was blue.
You're an idiot.
Just a little funny update to that story. I later
You
viewed it on a
didn't
different
see
monitor.
a blue Lex Luthor
I
mech
did.
and didn't realize that
I don't think I
there
ever
was something
mentioned
wrong with that?
but afterwards I saw it. I was like, "Oh, it's actually purple." That's
Did we
awesome.
actually? Did we debate
You're
whether or
an
not it was
idiot.
purple or blue?
Yeah, no, I didn't like the build. I thought the build was a little weird, but I also commented on the colors and thought it looked really weird.
You know, I take back what I said earlier about Meso not being stupid. He is actually the stupidest guy.
Listen, I realized
yeah,
my
I
mistake,
think the
like,
mech looks
immediately.
pretty cool.
Well, I
and
don't-
it's nice to see a Firestorm minifigure too.
I don't know, Meso. If this was the picture we were looking at before, that's pretty blue.
Oh.
Maybe it was a picture issue.
Yeah, I think it might have.
I remember I said I thought it was purple.
It might have
though.
been the picture.
But yeah, the picture does not do it very justice. Though.
No, that picture
That
doesn't
is
do the set
weird.
justice at all. It looks way better with different
Okay,
angles
well,
going
maybe
on.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, like this tells you just a lot about how good Lego is about designing their box art.
Definitely.
Because they can make a lot of things look good. I mean, they made Fire Lord look good. I mean, they put
This is
shields.
actually something I've noticed this year in particular. Is their box art has gotten really good this year.
Oh yeah, they're
Like,
stepping up
really
their game
good.
massively.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who they hired to do some of the box art for this year, but like it's really good, especially for the Ninjago sets. I really like the box art for those. They have been selling these sets to me. It looks so good. Anyway.
Definitely.
That's a pretty good point, actually. Yeah, because they've started doing a lot more like actual backgrounds, like a lot of
Actual
sets.
backgrounds with good composition that really
Yeah.
caters to the set itself. It's really impressive.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it makes it very recognizable as well. I really like the style of the boxes they had for the Ninjago movie because they were very eye catching, but like not super.
And the sets
super crazy
popped really
colors.
well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was just
Like,
I think it had more to do with the sets themselves actually, just being so colorful and beautiful looking.
That's a good point too. Yeah. But like the Green Ninja Mech Dragon, for instance, this box art I found was just really, really well done. That picture didn't embed, so
It's
I don't know if
okay.
that actually.
I can click.
I don't know if that link actually worked, but okay.
Yeah,
But
Definitely.
like
Yeah,
the
John-
Mech Dragon just pops so nicely on this box here.
Right.
It looks so good, and I really like the way that like they handled the Ninjago like kind of logo thing. Not the logo itself, but they actually like on the corner with Lloyd.
For sure.
I think that was handled really well, while
He's like,
giving
"Hey,
real
buy my
estate to it
dragon."
without taking away from the background. These boxes are great.
Yeah.
So
I definitely feel with the Lex Luthor set, I actually really like it. I've come around on it a lot. The only thing I'm not big on is the arms, because they look, obviously they're intended to be blocky, but like the fact that you can actually see the bottom of the plate from like his
Yeah.
arm, and then the
it
hands.
seems like the budget ran
the
out.
hands,
yeah,
which are
I
just an
agree. That
actual
doesn't look the
square.
best either.
But I can understand. I can sympathize with Lego Mechs. It looks pretty cool, all things considered. And the Lobo set's just stellar. The only one that doesn't wow me is the cyborg helicopter. But even then, it's a well built helicopter.
Big one
know?
for the helicopter for me is just that there is a piece in here that is just incredible. That is, I am 100% sure it is new. I know I have said a lot of times where I'm just like, is this new? Talked about it for 10 minutes, and then it just turns out it was from 2012. But I am 100% sure that like the little 1x2 with a round edges plate at the very front of the cockpit there, where you see a red stud and a microphone looking thing in it, that's a brand new piece, and that's a 1x2 plate in which you can actually put lightsaber bars in it. You
Well,
know,
that's
that
awesome.
doesn't look very exciting, and it doesn't sound very exciting, but it is incredible for like actual like internal builds.
That's
and there's just
awesome.
a lot of things you can do with that.
I'm happy for
like,
you, dude.
I will put up some
I'm real happy
examples
for
with
you.
some
I'm mad that you
mocks.
finished what? Just kidding.
Oh. But yeah, I'll at some point I will show some just incredible uses of that piece. I'll have you know, and I will
Do
put
it.
that in this thing.
don't do it.
I'm gonna do it just because Var said don't do it now.
Oh yeah,
You're fired.
yeah.
Oh,
Take that.
well, I enjoyed my time on TTV. At the very least,
Your
I
first
finally
and last time hosting.
Yeah, this is the very first and last time EXX is hosting BrickFeed, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little,
I like how the cyborg helicopter has both like regular flick fire missiles and also the flick fire stud launcher. That's pretty cool.
Well, guys, this is my last episode. I wanted to say I really appreciated being here, and I want all you guys out there to know that. Well, anyway, so I really like this piece on this set over here. It's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you guys know I won't be able to make it to the podcast. I just found out my grandmother died. It's been really, really tragic, and I've been crying all. Anyway, so this part over here is like the best part ever.
Yep.
It shows you the focus of Meso. He's on the podcast. He's here to talk about Lego. He doesn't have time for any of your feelings.
True.
Yeah, screw
just
feelings.
He just needs
That
all
stuff
the
just gets in the way, man.
all the gear in the machine to go around or something.
What are you talking
But,
about?
I don't know, man. I'm just. So that's what we had on our news. But
There's
news
one more
docket.
thing. We never talked about
Is
elves.
there? Ah, crazy.
X,
All right.
stop yelling. You're scaring us.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, but yeah, what's the new thing, Meso, which is not hosting?
Elves.
Oh, what's new with Elves? What they do?
A bunch of sets we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, I thought it was last week though. I thought we already talked about them.
I don't believe
We talked about
so.
no. We
I
talked about
haven't
the
talked
controversial
about
changes,
elves.
like the
We're talking
skin
about
change.
friends. And talking
Yeah,
about
that's the
elves.
friends, not the elves.
Now, you made a
That's-
controversial statement on Twitter, X. You said that Elves is the best LEGO theme out there right now. And I disagree. I think it's Duplo. But I wish to know why you think it's Elves. Because I
It
think Duplo
says
is
so
really
in the
up in the
tweet.
game with recolors and the like.
So while I
You were
talk
trolling
about
so hard.
No, I was actually not. I was not
I'm
trolling at all.
trolling.
Nah, Neso's trolling X.
Oh, you know, Meso, you're too clever for me. That's
That's
just
me.
what there
Too
is.
clever
There's
Meso is
just-
my nickname.
Yeah, he just comes out of nowhere. I just no idea what,
Two
what's
clever
going on.
Mesos. Two Mesos, both clever.
Oh no.
But I can't find the pictures for Lego Elves though. Meso.
One Meso.
You,
Okay.
you
Add
linked
another.
it, dude.
I got
Now
this.
there's two Mesos.
I got
You
this.
linked
Isn't
it
that
earlier,
clever?
dude.
I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Be happy.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm not actually.
Brick set. Theme elves.
I'm not worried. I'm Var,
Grade 10.
I'm Ven.
and this has been
What?
BrickFeed
No, this
episode.
is
Who cares?
no,
We'll
no.
see you guys
It's
next
not
week.
over.
Bye-bye.
No,
It's not over.
it's not over. I'm the host. I'm not ending it. So the first set we're gonna talk about because they're new sets, Lego Elves that we could talk about. Is the Emily Jones The Eagle Getaway, which gives you this little bird.
Emily Jones
Aw,
and
the
the
bird is
Eagle
So the
adorable.
Getaway.
shtick for this year seems to be you're fighting bats, and also you're allied with brick-built creatures instead of dragons.
Are you sure they're not just rats
They,
with
they
wings?
look like bats, but I mean,
They
they're basically a rat. with
Are you
wings.
sure they're not just cats?
Actually, no, I'm not.
They could be cats.
They look
I
fairly
think they're
cat-esque.
bats, but they do look very like.
I like their hats. The hats on these bats.
And their feet are flat.
that look like
they have
cats.
hats.
They have flat feet. Yeah, the feet are flat.
And they look like cats. And they're kind of fat.
And they stand on mats.
But they could be rats.
Are you guys rhyming? Is that what's going on right now?
No, we're not rhyming at all.
Oh, okay. Is
We're
it a
just
song
talking
then?
about cats
Oh, all
that
right.
look like bats.
And maybe rats.
Oh.
Anyway, these are kind of neato. I like the brick built creatures.
Yeah.
I like the eagle. It's very simplistic, but
Yeah,
it
I
works.
might get
Eagle's
these for my
really
friend
cool.
Pat.
And it's the only one who doesn't have a, like, specialized head mold.
yeah,
I
I
like-
was gonna say.
That gives me
That's
some.
the only thing I don't like about them is the specialized head mold for most of them. But the eagle's definitely the best because it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
Every
gives a
single
very
year,
Chima
this
look.
theme gets closer and closer to Bionicle. And
Yeah.
it makes me angry.
Well, it's essentially Bonkle, but just successful.
Yeah. And cute.
It's
cute, Bonkle.
So yeah, but that's pretty cool. I like you said. I really like that it's a brick built head because that gives me kind of like Chima vibes. They like little creatures that they had that where they rode on. I
Those
think
aren't
that's the
good
first
vibes
time.
for me, man. Hated
Yeah,
Chimo.
Times.
Because I think that was the first time we saw Mixels. I think
Around
no,
that
that was
era,
actually
yes.
Mixel joints. Yeah, no, we saw them first in Mixel. That's why they're called Mixel joints. That makes sense. But yeah, I really like this eagle. But and I think it's very cool that they're trying to bring in like more animals because I think that's the most interesting part of Lego Elves to see how they make the different creatures. And with that said, we're moving on to the next set, which is the not Nadia actually, but Naida.
Nida and the water turtle.
Naida and the water turtle ambush.
Yeah,
you
see,
know?
the turtle would look way cooler if it had a brick built head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of.
But it wouldn't
kinda
be
looks-
as cute.
It could
I-
be. It could easily
guess-
be.
Nah.
I guess we're not actually part of the target demographic for this. That would say because they're going for the whole very like cutesy thing. Because so in some way like that, it's kind of like the opposite of what Bonkle was.
Oh.
Good
There's
old
a
baby
baby
turtle.
turtle.
So
And it has a little flower hat on
some
it.
of these sets have teal in them. That's a fact. But the
Wait.
turtle looks
Like
light
straight
blue.
up old teal?
Yeah,
Yeah, teal. Teal's back, bro.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
It's back.
but I
It's
don't
back,
actually
boy!
think teal is on the turtle. I think that's just light blue.
Yeah, no, I see what
Yeah,
you're
but
talking
in the
about. It's
back
gonna be in
there,
the
you
next
see it.
set with Azari. But oh my gosh,
It might be teal. Yeah.
that's pretty great. Wait,
There's
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 one,
teal on the
it looks
old
like there's
far,
one
on the
teal
far
piece.
right on
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
ship. That's teal.
Yeah.
The little
But I
boat
think-
thing has
I don't
teal.
think
like
anything
the,
else is teal.
The figures design here, that outfit's pretty cool. I like it a
Definitely.
lot.
The bat
It is
cat rats
quite nice.
perturb me, but the actual figures are cool.
This is like the first like Lego doll thing that I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of want that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the hairpiece. The hairpiece works because that's one thing to keep in mind is that all these hairpieces work for like perfectly well for like normal Lego figures, which is really cool.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. So I'm looking for. I really like the skirt detail that they have on that figure. You know, I'm not a big fan of the actual figures themselves, but you know, if you're gonna do them, then I mean that's at least some cool
That's
detail.
the way
there.
to do them.
Yeah. So with that said, cool set. Turtle is neat, but the head feels very like just put on there. You know, it just doesn't flow as well as the dragons would just
Mm-hmm.
have it in the same style as the rest of the body. But moving on, we have
I don't know how I feel about this next one.
a new creature as well this time around.
I can't say
and
I'm a
that
fan.
and that is
teal's
the
in it.
Fire Lion capture.
The fire
yeah.
lion is really weird. Don't
I don't like the wings.
yeah, I know
It
the
was
difference
really
between
weird.
wings.
If they did like something, what's that wolf that has like red markings on it and it's like Japanese and it's in like the cool painting game?
Amaterasu?
Does anyone know?
Okami?
No, I don't. Okami, yeah, that's the one.
The actual
If they did it more
the
like
game's
that,
Okami,
that'd
the
be
wolf
really cool.
is Amaterasu. But go on.
I don't. That's a wolf though, not a lion. But like, I feel like if they did like some crazy fire stuff with the tail, rather than
Yeah,
putting
it kind
wings on, rather than putting wings on something that doesn't actually have wings. When you think
Kind
of
of feels like they just slapped on some fire elements
Yeah.
without any real thought or care to like integrating it into the actual design.
I
So.
think I guess they probably went with something along with like a mane at first, or probably not ever actually, but like they wanted it to be a female lion, you know, a lioness. Is that a thing? No, I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, they wanted a lioness, and so they wanted something to like pop. You know, it'd probably be kind of boring with nothing on there, I guess. So
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it
I
could have
think the
been
flames are
integrated a
too
bit better.
small. Yeah. I don't think they look great. There are much better flame pieces than this that would have worked out better.
yeah, they do look very. They pop. I guess they're pretty cool. I like that.
They're cool
I li-
pieces, but they
Yeah.
don't. I feel like they don't fit this build particularly.
Can I also say that the elf there, she you know the impression of those the first impression when you look at those arms, you know, is that she's not the most pumped, you know, but then she has this really big hammer that she's just waving around like it's nothing. You know, I mean, it's not supposed to be realistic. It's a toy, but it doesn't look right to me.
Immersion breaking.
Yeah, there's immersion breaking in my in my Lego lore. Lego, you know, can't let that happen. But
Indeed.
Instantly
But,
written off. This set will never happen.
this set is not canon, you know. But yeah, and the next one is another dragon, which to my knowledge
I am a
we have
fan.
seen before in Lego Elves, and this one.
Purple dragon.
It's not a
purple
dragon, it's a
I
wyvern.
prefer the
What is
last
this?
few dragons, but this one's
Isn't
pretty
Wyvern a type of dragon?
Yeah, like a drake, a wyvern, they're all dragons.
Yeah,
Kinda
that's
here.
the
This is
thing.
a
It's
wyvern.
It's like Barrett 50 cal. It's not a sniper. It's your anti-matter rifle. You know?
Don't you realize that there's a difference between a wyvern and a dragon?
Do you not realize that there's a difference, you uncultured piece of crap?
You're so uncultured. Oh my god. Let me correct you. You see, a wyvern has wings and no forearms, but a dragon only has the forearms.
Anyway, this dragon's pretty cool, but it is a bit more simplistic than some of the other dragons we've made, but I still appreciate it, you know, for what it does. It's had some pretty cool design stuff. And I like the wings.
Let's just let's just cut to the chase and just talk about the expression on that little bat.
Yeah, he is he's a little flirty bat.
Oh, yes.
It's a
How you
flirty
doing?
bat.
AT in our live studio audience and also fellow coworker pointed it out before me, but nonetheless, that's quite the look he has on his face.
That it is.
He looks like he's up to something.
Well, he is a villain. So
That is true. That's a very big
the
clue.
bat's name is Phil. Phyll. You can see it on the box.
That's almost suspiciously like normal of a name, and it just looks like that, you know.
Yep.
It's Phil Coulson.
Oh boy, Agents of Bats.
He's got that expression on his face because you would never figure it out.
Yep.
The next set looks really cool.
Yeah, I really like this fox thing. That thing looks awesome.
It's definitely the best one.
Yeah, this is my favorite animal.
The set
Really like
being Noctura's Tower and the Earth Fox Rescue. This is probably the best one, just because that fox is amazing.
Noctura. Okay, so she's back, right? Didn't she get rip in peace in the last one?
Was that her name? Was that Noctura?
I think so.
Yeah, Noctura.
She was the mom, right? Am I thinking of a different character?
Her little mini doll looks pretty cool.
I think so. Yeah, it's not Noctura.
Oh, it's not. Huh.
Nope. Let's see, mom. What was the Goblin King's name?
The Goblin King.
remember?
I don't know.
We interrupt this BrickFeed to bring you.
Listen, Elves actually has a story, okay? We gotta discuss it.
I know, it's incredible. It's
Story
actually
of
really cool.
Elves.
The Goblin King. What's his name? Come on, Elves Wiki, don't disappoint
It's
me.
a Cronin Darkroot.
Oh, okay.
Cronin the Accuser.
Cronin. Cronin's mother. Quartzine.
Okay, so that's not her. All right.
Noctura
So we got a
is
new
a
villain.
new person.
Noctura is new. Interesting.
And the fact that it's Noctura makes me think they are actually going with the bat. Like they are bats, even though they don't really look like it.
I thought that was pretty obvious that those were supposed to be bats, to be honest. I'm
Pretty
just
bad bats.
just
I
gonna
was
troll
holding
them.
out hope they weren't, because they don't look like bats. Does she have a
What do you
teal
mean? They look
cape?
like bats. They look enough like bats. What are you talking about?
They have wings. That's the only part that looks like bats.
And ears and snouts.
Does Noctura have a teal cape? I think she does.
Yeah, she does.
That's
Looks
awesome.
like it.
That's quite great.
So, the highlight here is definitely the fox. The fox looks
I really,
really
I think
like it,
everything
but
in here
I
is the
think
The
everything
highlight.
tower
looks good.
is
The tower-
also pretty cool.
Yeah,
It
the tower
has-
actually looks kind of neat.
The wings are really cool. I really wish they had like a video or something like showing those wings, like because they kind of
Spoiler
like
alert, I'm
fold,
sure they
fold
flap.
in and fold out. Oh,
Yeah.
they do?
No, I'm just guessing.
Okay,
The
but
big
like they
obnoxious
fold in.
Technic contraption implies a
Yeah, it
function.
looks like you pull the head backwards and it flaps the wings.
Yeah, I like that. I like when they have set pieces with like functions or like something you can do. I think that's
Can we
really
I
talk
wonder
about
if
that
the tower
little
actually
shield
flies.
off to the bottom left, next to the fox? That actually looks really cool.
What'd
The
you say?
shield?
The shield next to
Yeah.
the fox.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like
a lot of brick
completely
built stuff.
custom shield.
They're utilizing
really
those
cool.
Nexonite pieces in really cool ways.
Yeah,
I just like there's this this claw piece that comes
that?
around towards the bottom and makes the shape of the.
Is that from
makes the
Nexonites? I
outline
don't
of the
think that's
shield.
from
That's really
Nexonites.
cool.
yeah, nothing
Yeah,
in there
no,
is from
it's not
actually.
Nexonites. It's completely brick built.
Yeah, none of
Well,
it
no,
is from
I
Nexonites.
mean, I thought the
It
lime,
just-
the lime green piece was like the Nexonite.
Oh no, that's a
no,
very
no, I don't-
old.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
from
think
old
so.
The
shield.
Nexonite shield is the dark blue piece used on the tower's middle section. I got them confused because they're similar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's a very old piece that we've seen in like Lego Castle for years.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
just
do very
cool
much
that they like customized it so much. That's really
Yeah.
nice.
it shows
Such
you
a small
how,
thing, but I really like it.
Yeah, it feels very much like a whole set. You know, it just I just very much like that, and I like that they're bringing in a lot of functions and stuff that you can do in these sets rather than putting like just a bunch of shooty things
But
on everything.
Flick fire.
That's done now. They don't have flick fire. They have these little stud shooters now and everything.
Nope.
Wait, they got rid of flick fire entirely?
Didn't you hear my point before?
Pretty much
They
entirely.
have flick fire and the stud shooters both in the cyborg helicopter. That was my joke.
Oh my
When you were on your existential
really?
rant. They have both.
Yeah, they still have it on some sets, but I think primarily they're trying to bring those spring shooters on a lot of stuff. But I do hate when there's like you have these huge ships, huge contraptions, huge vehicles, and it shoots like this tiny little stud.
Agreed.
On top of it, it feels so tacked on. But this set, so many cool colors. Like this is, I actually think I'm gonna probably buy it, and because like I've held off on buying a lot of Lego Elf set just because they just don't go along with everything else I buy. But it just feels like so much cool in this, and I very much like green. So that's probably a big factor there. Everyone can probably agree that fox is the big one.
What does the fox say? Buy me.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be the one Elves set that I pick up. I haven't picked up any of these sets at all, but this one actually looks really cool.
Yeah, I advocate so much for Lego Elves, but I've actually never bought a single Lego Elf set. Should probably do that. But I looked at a lot of the instructions, but...
Watch the show, too. It's better than Bonkle.
I watched the show. It's okay.
You think it's worse than Journey to One?
Nah. It's better, I guess.
Just not your cup of tea. Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I'd put it on that much of a higher pedestal.
What's the best Lego show ever?
Ninjago. It might not be perfect, but it is the best
of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninjago has an ongoing lore and characters, and even if it's riddled with plot holes and cringy jokes, it does have that going for it.
If you take away Lego Ninjago, what is it then?
Elves.
I'd say it's Elves.
A
lot of people really like Nexo Knights, but I don't know, because I haven't watched it.
Nexo
Knights really didn't grip me.
Yeah, Same. I was just about to say the exact same thing.
It was good, but it wasn't like I want to watch this. But like
I had zero.
It does. It's a show, It's not insulting, but
when it gets canceled, I will probably binge the show to give it its due, and then I'll talk about it. But
I think Galador's the best show.
I legitimately didn't even know that Galador had an actual show.
That's the whole point of it, dude. That was the whole thing.
They don't? Or do they?
No, that it does.
It does.
That was the whole...
it does?
Yeah, the whole concept...
The concept of it was that you have a TV show with sex to back it up.
The entire concept of Galador was to give it a show. Like that when it was initially created. That was the entire point of it, was that there would be a show.
Then
You're not a real fan.
I'm not a Galador fan, yeah.
You're not a real Lego fan.
Yes, I am. I'm about more Lego than you, Ben.
Without a doubt.
More like Zero Factory.
No, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Factory. That's all the fans that Lego Hero Factory ever had through his entire life. That's me and Meso were we were 2 out of everyone that just supported Lego Hero Factory through its entire run.
Rest in peace.
We almost got them funded enough to make Hero Factory Stars.
We almost got the theatrical movie, but it was pulled out from under us.
That too, but we can only do so much when it was just me and Meso, and 3 other people,
Yeah.
That's all you could do. But no, I was trying to move everyone down to see how far down we needed to get through the TV shows until we got to the Exoforce TV show. Was it actually ever on TV though?
I think it was.
So. I think it was only.
Galador.
No, Exoforce.
Oh, Exoforce. No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was just webisodes then?
Yeah, it was just webisodes.
Bummer,
yeah, because the thing about that confused me so long about Exoforce, and still to this day, is that because I watched it online and I had no idea what they were saying because I didn't know English at the time, but I thought it was the coolest thing ever because anime Lego. I legitimately thought that was on TV, but in America, but not here. And so for a very long time, I just was under the impression that there was a show. It was just never broadcast in Norway.
At the most, I think there were commercials that had little snippets of CGI animation that was like, catch the full story on exoforce.com or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. They just took the kid that really likes Teen Titans, and they're just like, we're gonna make a Lego theme in which that guy would buy, and that's how Exoforce came to be, right there.
Pretty much.
Not really that, but yeah.
Let's go ahead and move into the extra mock. I think it's about time.
Oh man.
Aw, yeah. Do extra mock.
Do.
So here's the point in the BrickFeed podcast in which I say that I completely forgot about the extra mock because I was busy trying to find news about the actual.
Oh, we don't have to do it.
Well,
just
I
so
mean,
can-
we don't have to do it. We're at the hour mark. So.
Yeah, we could skip it.
I know, but like I just find it very odd because like in my mind it was like I am hosting today, and I didn't think I was and I automatically in my
Come
head
on,
I was
man.
like
You got this.
all right.
I
so
believe
what
in you.
I thought in my head, when Ben's got me up here, is that someone else would automatically take extra mock, but that's my thing.
No,
So
it's your thing.
name is
You
in
gotta
the
do
title.
it. You're,
Yeah, it's
you're
kind
the
of,
extra mock.
Yeah. Can I
Guy.
do that though? Next time I host, if I
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, like-
Sure.
Yeah, no. Next time I host, I wanna assign a random person that day, and he needs to find an
Yeah, that's
extra
cool.
mock.
That's a good idea.
Perf.
That's a cool idea.
I like it.
All right.
So yeah, that's gonna be it today. I hope you guys enjoyed having me as your host today.
I did.
And
You did good.
hopefully,
Yeah, it was a good
hopefully
time.
that can happen in the future.
You did a really
Hopefully
good job
with
today,
less-
X.
Thanks, man. Hopefully with less screaming next time. I'm just a bit pumped up, a bit too much power for me, I get.
Screaming's fine. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
people are fine with it.
Oh, okay, that's good then. With that said, I am Abe's X-Trooper,
I'm Bar.
I'm missing.
I'm Ben.
and this has been the BrickFeed Podcast.
Check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/community
Yay.
Yeah,
You're gonna love joining our live studio audience. It's really cool. Woo.
We do cool stuff. Oh, podcast audio.
and bye.